Right, so I don't know how far we got yesterday before my stream just stopped working. I'm just making this fit the window, sort of. Right, but what we did do afterwards, offline, was we did the wall. So if I stand here, you see behind there now, there's a wall. It's not finished yet, but I talked through where this is. This is going to be a big university build. I've got two friends in now. We're building a big university building here. We cleared all the trees off the plateau. Oh, laggy. And we've done a bit of terraforming, a bit of cleaning. I've been cleaning up this area today, reshaped the mountain back. The water's just falling off there. Reshape the mountain back, but this is going to be a path, and this can then lead over. This is a watchtower thing, and this area will be developed as part of the city as well. But that will join back. That's the main thing. And they're working on that, which is cool. I think the back wall of the university is going to be sort of part of the city wall in a sense. Because what we did yesterday was build a huge rotunda here. This is symmetrical with the tower. Not sure what to do with that yet. I was going to build one huge tower, but I think it's actually just too big. So it might be a kind of training ground. I might put houses around the inside of it, or so like a mini village for soldiers or something. Might have some more watchtowers. Don't know. Something. Anyway, the wall, that was originally just a path, so I've put the tower where the path was. The wall now goes up and takes advantage of a path I cut way back, months and months ago, because I was going to put a beacon somewhere. It goes up through some towers. It's really beautiful. Cuts up through the rock, and then the wall stretches then across the mountain, and it's blocked with iron bars. The idea is that mobs can't get through. I mean, of course they can spawn over here. It's just the law that they can't get through. So the towers come up and over the top, and there's a little watchtower thing at the end, just because it looked like it needed one. And it comes up and over here, and it comes down all the way around. It's really cool. That's the back of the nether portal. And it comes down, and we've got a lovely elegant bridge there. And one of the things I realised earlier, I just said to my mate, can't things just walk up the valley? So we blocked the valley up with a wall, and I started putting iron in it, and then I thought, oh, hang on, let's go and get some water. So I followed the valley back. This was just dry. And I noticed up here there was a little lake in there. So we took the water from the lake, took it all the way down, and we filled the valley. We cut down channels and we flooded it and we filled it, and we've got a dropping down sequence. And I really like it now. We put flowers and trees and grasses and stuff, and I put some salmon in the lakes. So it comes down there. So it kind of feels like it's blocked, which is really nice. And it's a nice elegant bridge. And we got as far as here. So we've come over the top of the mountain and around to the side. And the idea now is that this will be a kind of a novelty tower thing. I think what we're going to do is similar to that big monster over there, but we're going to have them coming out in a spiral. So low down, maybe there, maybe a bit low even. We'll do the first one. The next one will come out of this side. The next one higher out of that side, and the last one higher out of that side. So they come out in a kind of spiral fashion. That's the idea for that tower. And then this is then going to carry on. I hate building diagonal walls. Down to here. This is going to be quite substantial because from here it's basically a single span, maybe with a 1 foot somewhere, to join up finally with the end of the wall there. That's lined up to join up. Yeah, because at the moment it doesn't join up. But this is my village. From a distance, though, the wall is really nice. I'm really pleased with that. If I just set it to night time, it looks really lovely at night. There we go. The way the prismarine colours work and how the lighting... Oh, we lit up some of the cave around there, so there's a lot of nice shadows. But I'm really pleased with it. I mean, it's only a wall, but I'm really pleased with it. It looks lovely. So today, there we go. This is my base here. This is the spawn area, was somewhere down here, and this was my base, and all of this town is developed, and all the land around it's going to get developed. You see where the university is going to go now. And I've just been tinkering with this thing, here. I don't know what to do with it. I think it is a kind of training ground come soldier living accommodation. I don't think it's one massive tower. I think that would look ridiculous. It's simply too big. I mean, if you come back and look again. Oh, it's so laggy. Stop lagging. If you imagine that as just a round thing, it'll look stupid. Or will it? Or will it just look like a castle? I don't want it to be stupidly bigger than everything else. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I mean, I don't know. The university is pretty big next to it, so I'm pausing. I'm doing it slowly. Whether or not the whole thing eventually gets roofed over, I'm not sure. Certainly, it doesn't want just one massive roof because it will go up to bloody the moon. So it will need corner towers and things to break up the shape a bit. Yeah, so once the university is set down, there'll be houses and buildings. I just check the style. I think it's a style that fits with things. It's kind of an old style. There'll be roads needed, and then the houses can blend through. I still don't know what to do with my own farm. All of this stuff here, it looks tiny. It looks tiny. Oh, this giant armchair. This is now the world spawn is inside that. I've set it so that you have to spawn inside there. Just because as I invite people onto the world, I don't want them going messing anything up. So they're held in there and they can't do anything about it until you flick the switch, and then the base comes up and they can jump out. But that's all that is. They go down. Yeah. It's the world spawn. Yeah, it looks ugly. I don't know how to discard. I don't know what to do with it. Bedrock's the only thing. I had a cage made of iron before, but you can break iron with your hands if you're determined enough. Bedrock, you can't. And it looks terrible. Maybe I need to bury this down so it's not sitting on the surface. I just got a nasty feeling that I could do that. I think there might be something happening underneath it, but maybe I'll just bury it under the ground. That would be a lot nicer. And then let people out from underground. I like that idea. Anyway, I might do that offline. So the farm, I'm quite reluctant to get rid of. I just like it. It took a long time and a lot of planning early in game. I mean, it's trivial stuff, isn't it? But I'll keep it as long as I can. It might be that this bit between this wall here and I don't know if you can see the wall beside the bamboo field there down from the keep thing. It might be that I keep this as my original stuff because I'm sort of sentimentally attached to it. But where the animals are, there's all my dogs. Hello, dogs. This is a smoker. Where the animals are is going to be more town. We're going to extend the town out right the way across there, and right there across the front of my base, and it'll sort of start to tie everything together. And to do that, this wall has got to go, which is a shame. It was one of the original defensive wall of my base. I mean, it was all made of dirt originally, just piled up with dirt, because over there was an island thing and skeletons could shoot me when I was walking around. I didn't want them to see me. It'd be a shame to let it go. I mean, the bridge that I built over it, I've incorporated in, and that's staying. We like the bridge to get over there. This defensive wall here has to stay, because ultimately that's the defensive wall of the village, this side. So not the big posh royal wall that does everything, but kind of an internal protection around the residential bit. But this section here, just between that wall and the bridge, that can go, and say that wall over there will go, and that will then open out this whole area into something we can develop. I might adjust where this land comes from. I might push the sea in a bit more, because this is this Watergate thing. So this is, if it works, there we go. It's done by the lever there. There's another one on the outside. It's very slow. And that, I think, stays there. So I don't know how it's going to go, but I think I still don't know where to put the animals, but what I've been doing for the last few days is detaching myself emotionally from the animals, because this is going to happen. And they're going to go, and we can bring back and breed more animals now. I don't know what we're going to do about my front door into the village, and we're going to have to put some roads through here and all the rest of it. But these creatures, are going to go. Why don't I get a sword? I've got a flaming sword, haven't I? In my oh, it's so laggy around where these are. Maybe a lot quicker. I've got my survival sword around here, which does flame and everything. This is impossibly laggy. This is what comes of trying to stream whilst commanding a server online to do things. Ah, poor sheep. No, I don't need the wool anymore. I mean, I've done all I need to do in survival with sheep. I've done the beds, I've done banners, I kind of made it all, so unless I discover something else that I need to do, maybe when the updates sheep and the animals are going to get to do something more exciting, I'll just creatively spawn them back in once I know where the hell they're going to go. I could just do a kill command, but this is so much more fun. It's like being in hell. Fiery sheep jumping at me. And this all started off from like 2 sheep. I would have led back on leads from, I called it New Zealand back then, back where the cathedral is, because it felt like, why is this so laggy? It felt like such a different place. I called it New Zealand, because it was full of sheep. It amused me. Yeah, I need a faster internet. This is ridiculous. And you can't even see them jumping. There's little satisfaction in this. I'm going to do it this way. Oh no, hang on. If I kill the sheep, have I got any sheep in the museum? No, there's no sheep in the museum. No entity was found. What? What do you mean no entity was found? Oh, it's kill E type equals sheep. Ha 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 ha. They just all fall over and die. I got no pigs in the museum. Oops. Kill at E, which is an entity, type equals pig. Oh, en masse, they're dead. This is my shrine to my first dog. Back in July, which is about 3 weeks after I started playing, 2 weeks after I started playing. So I haven't been playing that long. Not even 2 weeks. I didn't start until I was into July. Anyway, there was an incident involving the wandering trader, and he kind of fell off the mountain. Oh, they would just fall over. I shouldn't laugh. Oh, I feel bad now. I worked really hard on this farmland, and the waterfall and the pasture and everything to make it look nice. So actually I need to keep the pond and the rivers, because I stocked the rivers with fish. Look, there's fish. Look, the cod that I put in there way back when. I even went and bought them from a bloody wandering trader. Bought bucket fish or bucket cod or something. It's full of them. And I went to a huge effort to, this water comes from a genuine original water source back in the mountains, and it goes all the way under here, legit, all the way under here, and it goes down. I dug it underneath this smoker, like properly, with a channel, because I wanted the fish to go down it, and the fish can swim out this end, and they can be seen in this channel here. Well, I say they can be seen, I've never seen one, but in theory they can be seen. I don't know why I've never seen one. I have checked, it's nothing to do with it goes around bends or does anything weird. They just don't seem to want to swim down there. Similar to how the fish don't seem to want to be in this stream. Oh, there are some. No, that's meat. No, it's not. It's gone. Well, yeah. Well, there we are. That was brutal. My dogs, my cats are still there. Look, I've got 5 cats and more dogs than I can quickly count. Some dogs. So this is all going to be half timbered houses. I'm not going to go straight onto this because I need to psych up for building half timbered houses because I've built so many of them. I got really bored. Actually, we could. We don't need a watchtower. Let's take this down. Let's take this down. Because we don't need this. This is the sort of wall, one of the main walls that I'm taking down. Oh, it's so sad. This was the walls of my original base. I was working out designs and all sorts. So I guess we're gonna just extend the cobblestone wall around this. That's what seems to go around the village. And the idea is that by the time stuff gets to that little cobblestone wall, stuff's already got past the major defences, so it doesn't need much. See, there's a reason in my head. There's ideas, there's plans. It's not just random. Right, well, oh, this is so sad. Built this wall so long ago. It's protected me from zombies and mostly skeleton fire, to be fair. When I was walking around my grounds before I had diamonds, armour and anything exciting. Ah, sad. Oh, what's going on here? So no, this house is part of the wall. It's all part of it. So it needs a bit of work to work out how to unpick the houses from the wall. Crikey, how do I do this? So the bridge is going to stay there. There's a little shrine there. We'll keep the little shrine there like that. This. Oh no, that's into the house. Ugh. Do we need a back? We don't need a back door on this house anymore, do we? This is just all superfluous. So there won't be any fence here. I won't need these special kind of kissing gates that I've built. I don't need that. Hang on, let me have a look at this. Why would we want a way out? Because there's just going to be streets to take us out there. So this will be... Oh, this goes up to the wall. This house might need a bit of work. There's a way out there. I've got a nasty feeling. Oh, good. I thought that it kind of went out to go onto the parapet of the wall, which it doesn't. Good. So I've put the cobblestone where the wall of the house is. So I don't know. Yeah, it needs a bit of work. Otherwise, I'll just mess everything up. This floor, I don't know what to do with. I need to have some plan. And then clearly, this. No, not that. That's ridiculous. Wall, cobblestone wall. It's gonna be like, it's gonna come out like that. So yeah, we'll have this surrounded with cobblestone wall, like the rest of the villages. We don't need some of the lighting effects that I had to do back early game to keep stuff away. And there'll be houses, and they'll go off. You get the idea. Load more half-timbered houses to cover that up. Right, I'm going to keep working. I might stream again later. Cheers, bye.